All right, guys, we got the new Argo XF 500. We're going to check it out here. We're going to get a windshield put on it today. Got to make a little special tool so I can make my outline for this, the way this dash sets. So we're going to do that right now. So y'all stick with me. All right, I've got this simple little roller right here, just a little roll thing. I've got this Sharpie. Well, I mic'd this right here, and it's like 420. So I've got this drill bit that matched up pretty much to that dimension. So now we're gonna make our roller. I gotta get it clamped a little tighter. There we go. All right. Nothing super scientific here. All I want is this Sharpie to stick through here just like this. That's all I want. All right, now I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna start off over here. I'm gonna lay this up on here. And I gotta make sure it rolls right. It ain't really wanting to roll. And I'm gonna keep it like this anyway. And all this is gonna do is make my outline for my piece here. I'm just gonna make my outline, and then I'm gonna cut it out. All right. So now that, y'all can't see it that good. Now you can see my outline that pretty much matches my dash all the way across. So when I cut that out, it's gonna be really close. Really close contour. I might have to do a little bit of trimming or whatever, but it's pretty much gonna line straight up with the contour of my bed right here. So we're gonna see. Let's get to cutting. All right, now we're gonna set it up here and see what it looks like. I'll set it on this shirt so it, see how it contours it. Oh man, yeah. Contour's good, really good. Oh, it's That is perfect. That's good. Now we got to make our tabs. So the cut's good. It contours really well with the pieces in the dash, so that looks good. Now we've got a hole here, and a hole here that I've got to cut some 1-inch tabs to bolt in order for the windshield to set against. And then once we get that done, we're going to clean the windshield up good, get all this dust off of it, and bolt it on. So, well, I got to cut it off at the top too, but I'm going to do that very last. So, all right. I got these tabs, these little pieces of angle. There's a hole here, and a hole here. I'm going to take these tabs and I'm going to drill a hole in them and bolt them on right here, here, and here on both sides. And then that will allow me to mount the windshield up and get it bolted in. So I gotta do some stuff with the straight edge, figure out where I gotta have it, and that's the next step. So here's the straight edge. We're gonna run this up. Right there. All right, I've got my marks now on my angle pieces, so I'm going to drill some holes and get these things kind of tacked up here, or not tacked up here, but bolt up here, and kind of see what they look like, see how they work out. Guys, I got these pieces cut and got the holes drilled in them, so now it's time to do a little fit up. I'm gonna trim these brackets down a little bit, make them look a little bit better. But right now I'm just gonna get them all roughly placed on here so I can get my holes drilled in my windshield and get it roughed in, and then I'm gonna paint some stuff. So let's get it roughed in. I'm excited about this windshield. Early December is not a good time to be riding one of these things without a windshield. I about froze to death. So this is the #1 thing we gotta get done on this piece right now, is get this windshield so we don't freeze. The top, I'm either gonna build the top or just buy a top a little bit later on, but the windshield's way more important than the top right now. All right, there's all the brackets placed. Now I'm gonna get the windshield stuck up here. I found some pieces of foam that I'm gonna use as my spacers. They're about a 1/2 inch, maybe a little over a 1/2 inch thick. Something like that. Okay. There we go, right there. I'll try to get it centered where it's supposed to be. Guys, we got these tabs right here. I've got these lines drew on them. This is the side that bolts to the machine. This is the side that bolts the windshield. So I'm about to cut all these off so they look a little bit better, get them painted. And then once I get them painted, it's time to install them and bolt the windshield up. So y'all stick with me. Oh, if you're wondering why I keep putting these in the exact order, I've got them marked on the table. I got them laid out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way I know where they're at in position on the side by side, so I don't get them mixed up, because these holes are going to line up to the holes in the windshield just perfectly. So I don't want to get them all confused and mix them up. So that's the reason why I've got them laid out in this position. On my piece of cardboard here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna label it. That way they're all out of each other's way. And they don't, they don't get mixed up. That's the number one thing I don't want to happen, is them get mixed up. 1, 2, and 3. I've got to do a little work on the trailer, so I'm gonna get the machine, go up there, get the trailer, bring it back. We got to work on the tailgate a little bit where it's the expanded metal's falling out. So we're gonna get some stuff cleaned up, get up there and get that, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back now. Let me get the camera positioned a little bit better. All right, now what we've got is we've got our expanded metal right here on these sides is bowing down. So I'm gonna put a cross runner, 3 cross runners in there on both sides. That way we don't have to worry about the thing collapsing. You can see where it's kind of bowed in a little bit right there. We're gonna straighten all that up. So here we go, let's cut some steel. All right, guys, we got this little project. Done. I had to put these little crossbars in the trailer in order to keep the new machine from, tearing off my expanded metal. So, all right, guys, that's it on that. We're about to back the Argo back in here and get the windshield installed. Gonna put our tabs on and get everything ready. Hopefully this windshield will go right on here and we won't have no problems, is what I'm hoping. So we'll get these things stuck on here and see what happens. there's my windshield, fully installed. Nice and contoured to the dash. Here's what the tabs look like with the rubber washers. Close up on everything. Got them bolted in right there. Bolted in right there. Looks good from the inside. But yeah, so this is finished product, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Stick around for the next one. We appreciate it.